And we are live.
Yep. There we go.
All right. Hi, one and all. Welcome to Cloudboat Armada's Craft Games, Craft Beer stream. This is a weekly show, and we drink beer and play games. It's pretty self-explanatory. So we've got a really special show for you tonight, and it's going to be Bastion. Yeah. But first, let me introduce my co-hosts. Garrett.
I'm Garrett.
And Shamayel down from
Shamayel.
SF. Fancy pants.
Yeah. And Shamayel
City girl these days.
Beers.
And she brought us some beers. And I'm Matt. But nobody cares.
No one cares.
So,
show us the beer we're drinking.
Yeah, show us the beer real quick.
So, I was told to bring down a local beer, so I grabbed this. It's Speakeasy's Double Daddy Double IPA. Let me
camera?
check out the sweet bottle. I love the style of
And
all their beers.
the actual name of the company is Speakeasy
Ales and Lagers.
Yeah. Which is a pretty great name. And so you wanna crack that, and then we'll get started again.
Crack it open.
Right. And while you do that,
wait. All right.
There we go.
Yeah. And while you're pouring, I guess we'll just start this thing right off. Where else?
Where are we gonna start it off?
Wait, where is the first level? Is this one, right? Yeah. I messed that one up.
Doing this all out of order?
Yeah. So we're playing on the it's like a score attack mode. So you can select all the different. I didn't even know this existed.
Really?
I did not know that they had added a score attack mode. But they did. And
I'll see you in the next one.
And yeah,
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning.
Seems about right.
Simple with this one. Now here's a kid who's old.
There's so much in this bottle.
You don't have to pour it all.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
Come.
What else are we gonna do with it?
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion.
All right.
Where everyone
There you
agreed
go,
to go in case of trouble.
Alrighty.
Ground forms up under his feet as it points the way. He don't stop and wonder why.
The sultry tones of Logan Cunningham as Rux, as the stranger. So, for anybody who doesn't know, who's been living under a rock for a couple of years, this Bastion, first announced at PAX 2010, released 2011 in July?
Yeah.
And it is an action RPG, light on the RPG, heavy on the story, and it's just this beautiful, awesome. This is one of my favorite games ever, honestly.
Yes.
Like I'm a huge fan. Oh, and now I've got my actual weapons.
Like we have all heard many times.
Yeah.
Anybody? I was honestly surprised that you guys hadn't covered Bastion yet. I figured it would be like right after Journey. Matt would insist on Bastion.
Yeah, exactly.
So that fountain looks real inviting.
Can I even? There we go.
Sometimes
So this is weird. You're not supposed to have any of these weapons right now.
You played through this how many more times to get everything?
I've
done this a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, I've played through this game countless times. It's not even funny. Like I've played through this game. It's a lot of funny.
Yeah.
I've played through this game a lot of times, and it's always just a real joy. What we're going to be talking over for most of the show is the narrator, Rux, Logan, and he is really what hooks the end of the story of this game, I think. It's interesting because it's not just dictated.
Anyway, Robbie's place just brings back memories.
Oh, spoilers. So he's dynamic. The narration is dynamic.
Special delivery. Gas fellas.
Oh my god. They replaced my bow with the Fang Repeater. Which is why I have two long-ranged weapons, or semi-range. Yes, so as Xander brings up in the chat, Indie Games for Good, the live stream marathon we did, we've done 2 years now. We have actually both times been blessed by the presence of Greg Kasavin himself. He's the writer on the game, and a big fan of interesting storytelling techniques. And we have both of those interviews. The first one, I think, is only on our Twitch archive over at IGG. Or no, it's same archive now.
Same archive?
But the second one is on our website, cloudboatarmada.com.
On our YouTube?
On our YouTube channel. But it's linked on the front page when the front page isn't the streaming setup, I think.
Yeah, right now we're all the starting shows here.
Yeah. So
he gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broken.
Yeah, I love how dynamic the whole game is. Like, the world shifts around you, the narration changes as you do things.
Yeah, exactly. And it all, like, the way that they actually justify the way that the world is coming up around you, but then that also plays into just a lot of... damn it. That would have been so good, just all three. The way that then plays around with the story, and then they also do stuff where, like, it starts falling away, and that's a major, like, those are major segments in the game.
The world, falling apart.
Yeah. There's a nice counter mechanic that's really, really satisfying when you hit it. Thank you. Oh yeah, no, that's actually what I'm rocking with.
How do you roll?
For now, we'll just take the volley. Volley's a good one. Volley was the reward for the challenge, right? I think. Missed the shot. So, I mean, you just saw there's a lot of different weapons. I haven't even barely used the hammer here because I'm trying to experiment. My normal loadout is actually the hammer plus the breaker's bow. But I am varying it up a little bit by removing the hammer, and I mean the shotgun is basically non-ranged weapon anyway.
I think my primary loadout was the machete and the bow, but really just the bow. I would play the game by rolling around away from enemies and then shooting them with the bow.
That is oftentimes what I do.
I was a fan of the shotgun and the pokey thing.
No, the
spear.
The spear.
Okay.
Just poke them.
Oh, I never really got into that one.
Oh, that was fun. Just roll around
and
poke.
My bow is currently spec'd for power instead of speed, which is why it takes so freaking long to kind of warm up there. But
there are a lot of different ways to play this depending on what weapons you get,
which is
what upgrades
really,
you get.
really awesome. Like, majorly awesome version or part of the game is just how ridiculously versatile the systems are, and just how they reward experimentation, and they also just let you have fun with it. Just lets you play the game however you want to play it. Yeah, barley. Scumbags.
Next level, you should play with primarily your shield.
I could probably manage that. No, I was actually going to go forward in the story, so that would actually get a little tricky. But yeah, so even the blocking mechanic can do damage if you perfect time the block, which can be really tricky. But I'm just gonna miss a lot because I suck with the shotgun apparently.
Yeah. Xander is pointing out in the chat, it's surprisingly well balanced no matter what weapons you choose.
Yes, absolutely. Something that's really a nice little touch is the guy who was taking the giant swings there was actually knocking out parts of the world. So these holes, I can fall down and take a little bit of damage.
That gets very annoying on some of those challenge maps.
Yes.
Where you just, the goal is to play for levels and levels and levels and waves and waves.
Yeah.
And I mean, I could do it, except the map just starts disappearing on me.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes it kind of difficult.
There's a really good line in here. Like I said, all the narration is very dynamic and everything, and he
like crazy.
Yeah, that. Just the fact that he comments on how you're playing, how you're choosing to play. All of that is just a really nice little elegant thing. Here, do you want me to?
Just
tilt this a little?
Yeah, Xander's.
That's a bad angle.
Hopefully, it's not us having streaming issues.
Is anyone else having problems, or is it just Xander?
Either way, this will all be up on YouTube afterwards.
Yes.
And once it's on YouTube, you can blame your internet for it.
That's a little funny. You might want to try the 240p stream. It's ugly, but it should work. Because it's not a crazy high bit rate right now.
Yeah.
So this is way later in the game than the first level, obviously.
You should zoom out and show everyone how you've set up your Bastion.
So anybody who's played Bastion before knows that this is completely backwards.
Yep.
It has everything unlocked in this mode, so I can kind of choose however I want to do it. So the memorial is like the second to last or last building I'm supposed to have.
Frank sees us fine.
Okay, great.
Hey, Frank.
The forge. Then I built a forge just so that I could start upgrading my weapons right away. Arsenal, which Arsenal's usually my first pick. And then the Lost and Found instead of the Shrine or the Distillery.
Yeah, the Distillery was the last thing.
Check out the Shrine.
Oh,
I
yes.
just found the gods in this game was quite, I don't know, interesting, strange.
Yeah.
How they're just assholes to you.
So this is a really cool system.
Yeah.
And I'm actually glad that you pushed me towards it. The way that it works is there's no bonuses. Huh. Oh, I guess it's the mode. The way that it works is this is the balancing mechanic. The game itself isn't particularly hard. You might die once or twice, game over once or twice in the game, playing through it just normally. But these are the different gods that challenge you. They make the enemies stronger, they make you weaker. Sometimes the enemies turn invincible.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous stuff.
First one drops bombs when they die.
I actually like that one. We'll turn that one.
Of these.
Turn on everything.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing through with everything. But the bombs one, and then
that's what no health.
No health
that's
regen.
A bit of a hard one.
I'm playing on streaming. That's a bad idea.
Harm on physical
contact. Let's make things harder. I'm just gonna turn on a couple.
Also, for every time you upgrade, when you get worship more, I guess, at the shrine, it gets harder, but it also gives you more XP. And more,
exactly.
I guess,
more rewards. It's a risk
rewards.
reward thing. Lets you get the upgrades earlier, basically afford everything. But because of the mode, it's all kind of weird right now.
Right.
I suspect that increases your base multiplier. We're about to see, I guess. But yeah, it's a really cool system. I really enjoyed it. I played through my first time with 3 or 4. Once I unlocked it, I had 3 or 4 gods pretty much always active. Oh, this part. I hate the wild unknown.
Even I found
Silver things are just the worst.
How the gods were used in the story.
Yes.
That was, I don't know, strange, I guess.
They're gonna replace. They're gonna replace me with the slinger pistols. That's the worst.
But yeah, the gods in the storyline were kind of, I don't know, interesting, but I never quite fully understand what they're all about. Do you guys ever get that?
I don't remember that actually. I've only played through Bastion once, which is like probably blasphemy to you.
So I mean,
there's a couple levels where you have some, I guess, backstory from the gods, but it's more like gods are just mean.
They're kind of a secondary
plot or something like that.
Yeah, it's world that it doesn't fit into the storytelling necessarily. To there's no reason to go into it for the characters, so
right.
It makes sense that they wouldn't really elaborate.
It definitely feels like there was a lot of I guess not really story, but backstory
A lot of, like,
they didn't
world
go
building and lore.
into untold lore.
Yeah, I really appreciate that in, like, any kind of art form. Like, I like, you know, the idea of, like, hinting that there's more than what you're being
exactly.
told. It makes just the whole world seem more alive.
And I mean, that is.
He digs his way out of the clearing.
At the same time, it's incredibly frustrating when you want more.
Yeah, but
but they don't give it to you.
You hope for, like, some kind of companion book or a sequel or something.
Yeah. And speaking of sequels, we're not getting one because instead we are getting Transistor. Supergiant Games, the people who made this, just announced their new game at PAX East, debuted it. There's a beautiful, beautiful trailer. I can't remember where to go here, apparently. Huh? Also the freaking soundtrack to this game. Not taking...
Oh, it looks like Xander says tone in chat out. In typical Xander fashion, he's going to try to figure out the DPS of each weapon.
That's perfect.
So calculate it out for us.
That's actually one of my problems with some of the weapons. The revolvers are as fast as you can press the button.
What's on the other side?
Yeah.
Is it? I thought that...
Is that a problem for you?
Yes.
Why is that?
I dislike that because it is... because it's limited to just being able to do a repeat fire, and I don't like that because I find that to be just kind of annoying because I can't max out my DPS unless I am, like, just mashing, and that's just
right. So doesn't that also, make it more, what is it, based on your skill level?
No, because
if you're more skilled, you can do higher DPS.
No, because I don't find that mashing is a skill-based thing. Like, I can tap fast enough to get it pretty darn fast, but...
It's just a skill you don't like, then.
No, it's not a valuable skill. It's a skill,
valuable,
but it's not as valuable as timing.
Okay.
Like, I don't find that it's an interesting challenge.
Right, it's definitely not interesting.
To press a button really fast.
Don't ever turn your back on the pin cushion.
But I mean, that's to each his own, I guess. No.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it either, but it's definitely a interesting design choice.
Yeah, and that was my problem with the machete as well. Is it's pretty much instant fire.
Then he gets the feeling it's being watched.
But the Breaker's Bow has this really nice, really...
And lunkheads ain't fun.
God.
Animals.
Yeah, I mean, I liked having kind of a combination of the two, like, which is why I rolled with the machete and the bow. Like, if I wanted to kind of pay more attention and, kind of use more technical abilities to defeat enemies, do the bow thing. But sometimes I just felt like hack and slashing.
Oh, yeah, that's why I love the shotgun.
Yeah.
When absolutely everything in the screen just has to die. Just blast it with the shotgun.
I don't have Pierce yet. It's a pain.
You missed the potion.
Leave it to the kid to make time for stomping swamp weeds. He's anxious to get back.
There's that narrator.
Yeah.
Stomping swamp
After all,
weeds.
he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no. It ain't.
I love Logan's voices.
Oh yeah.
And he's doing the narration for Transistor, and it's already amazing, and the music is already amazing.
It's the same music,
because
right?
it's the same. It's oh gosh, what's the artist's name?
Yeah.
Xander, what's the artist's name? I love the term he chose to describe the Bastion soundtrack was acoustic frontier trip hop.
Yeah.
Which is just a great descriptor.
Elegant.
Yeah. Let's see, what's our time at? I can play this for hours and lose myself, so I'm trying to pay attention to that.
When I heard about Transistor, actually, the first thing I thought wasn't, oh man, I can't wait to play that, but oh man, I can't wait to interview him about that at IGG.
Yes. Just completely ask him all the questions.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be the first time we're talking to him before the game's out.
Right.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first saw that come up on Reddit, I was wondering why there was a post about transistors so high up there.
Yes. Oh, spoilers, by the way.
But there's a way.
So this is the halfway point of the game. I meant to have the ending queued up, but there's no way to have multiple saves, and I would have had to start over and stuff.
Zolf cursed the city. Cursed the Bastion.
Yeah.
Cursed
I like
me.
Zolf.
Said he was going on.
That's the thing. He's not a bad guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Which
those are the best villain.
Yeah. So all of these items are little trinkets that I've been picking up
Even since the Earth
through my
surrendered to
journeys.
us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him.
And you can talk to each character about
When Zolf got through reading that journal,
Oh,
about them.
yeah, Frank's right.
Yeah.
We need to get Logan for IGG.
We should.
Yes,
yeah,
we're
we should
gonna
talk
we're gonna
Greg
try to.
Kasavin and
Yes,
Yeah.
we will try to get
Great.
Logan because Logan's so good. I talked to him at PAX. We didn't get him on the air, but I talked to him at PAX last year, and it was he's just good. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, I really want to.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing to move the story forward right now.
I just want to auctions off Logan's voice on your home answering machine.
Yeah, I'd love that.
I think you have to inspect the fallen squirt or something, or wait, no, that's
No,
not.
that's just the pet.
He just squirts at you.
Am I
I don't
supposed
remember.
to?
Oh, there.
I've got a prize.
We
the
win.
trappers, daring bunch of fools. Bet we missed.
The rest of the show is just you rolling around the Bastion, not being able to figure out what to do next.
Exactly. No, not greasy. I don't have any more. Bah. Should I change my weapons up maybe?
Yeah, do
Yeah,
The
something
city
else.
brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
Let's see. Okay, let me see the weapon combination. I want to try to give you just the absolute worst.
Oh, you're evil.
Oh, the worst.
I'm not using the pistols and I'm not using the machete because both of them are just the mash.
Okay. Are these all the ones?
These are what I have right now.
What do you
Oh,
think,
the
Garrett?
Fang repeater. I always hated that thing.
It is pretty bad.
Yeah, do it. And I don't know, hammer maybe? Hammer or musket, I think.
Give him a hammer.
Okay.
Okay, hammer time.
You like the hammer. I never really did, though. Don't you like the hammer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hammer's good.
We don't have the cannon mortar yet, Xander.
Yeah, no, nor do we have the calamity thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the cannon. Okay, that means that I need something nasty.
Yeah.
Turns out those
Faster
old bones still have some
reload.
spark in 'em.
Extra damage. And then heavy. This is the upgrade system. I'm collecting these little things in the environment. Defend for a few moments. Oh, right. That.
Knockback's pretty sweet.
Ain't
Not
never
that's
letting
pretty
go
sweet.
of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that.
And he's got different commentary for each weapon, and then different and each upgrade,
Yeah.
and then different commentary. We missed it, but different commentary for the weapon combinations that you choose, which is just completely awesome.
Yeah.
And it's just an attention to detail that I really appreciate. I guess we'll go. For that one actually took me a long time because I'm not a big fan of the tapping. There's skill levels basically where you have to do a skill mini game for each weapon, and it's really cool. It's a really nice addition.
After Zolf's little episode, kid
Xander,
sets off in
stop
search
with
of
your mask,
He can't stop. He's a mouse.
or he will die.
Get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back.
Yeah, we're just jumping around, and the problem with this is
What
that
did any of us do?
such a major part of this story,
Zolf put us in a real bind.
or such a major part of this game is the story, and we can't really
the
encapsulate the
shards
story
coming
into an
up
hour-long show. And this is a really dark environment. Shut up.
Matt. Oh, why?
I was falling off of everything earlier during practice just because I'm bad apparently. Straight through the
Shame
poison.
the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds. This place is intoxicating.
You don't say. Stop rolling. Never. So that's the interesting thing. This is out on Xbox. It's out on PC and Mac. on Steam
and Chrome.
And
your browser,
Chrome
yeah,
in your browser, so you can play it
pretty sweet.
iOS.
which is awesome. And then they came out with an iOS one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
How does that work out?
We actually got to play it last
Yeah.
PAX, and it was really interesting.
It was surprisingly good. Like, I think they made the edges a little stickier, but you can double tap to roll, and wherever you tap is where you're rolling towards. So it actually feels
good.
really good to move around.
Yeah.
There's a shield button, and then I think you hold down to or you single
You have
tap
like,
to
tap
attack
on
or
something
something.
to attack.
Yeah, or something like that.
So the thing with it, like, I think I would have liked it a lot more if I hadn't played it originally on PC.
Oh.
Like, I was trying to play it the way I was accustomed to playing it, and that just wasn't working because, like, the iOS version almost makes it feel like a different game. Just
Yes,
stylistically.
and it's been rebalanced that way too.
Yeah.
Like that's what it comes
really?
down to.
So they changed the game to...
Yes, they very much changed the game to make it appropriate for the platform. So these guys are a real pain with the weapon set you guys have hooked me up with. And then also that freaking god. The retaliation god.
The one, so when you touch them it hurts you?
That, and then also, well no, these guys do that anyway, but the grenades that they're dropping.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I have no
die.
penetration.
Didn't you get the...
This bridge is going to be the death of me more than anything else.
Wow, you and me are the best gods ever.
You guys trolled me pretty hard accidentally, I think.
That's what we do, man.
Yep.
That's how we show that we care.
Usually you do it on purpose.
Yeah, that's true.
Health.
Yeah, didn't you get the, what's it called? The, like, tonic bottle thing that, lets you fall on enemies for more damage? You might want to switch that out.
That is true.
I don't think that's going to do you any good right now.
Yeah, it's pretty worthless right now. Okay, let's try to get... Oh god.
Oh man.
The statues really screw me over. Come on.
You have all those tonics.
There we go. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not worried. I'm just... Are my tonics doing less damage or less health right now?
I think they might be.
Did I get some idol that does that? I don't even remember most of the idols at this point. I just remember how much of a pain this game is with all of the idols enabled.
Oh, yeah, I tried that. It was painful.
Oh, it's really
Very
painful.
painful.
I think that the worst part is probably the ghost tonic or the ghost idol that makes things disappear.
Oh,
They become incorporeal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word. I can words.
Yeah.
Shut up. Incorporeal. And that's just a dick move.
What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? I'm Zolf of Ura. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, this whole thing. These are all
Now I can see
referential,
some
and this is the
strange
very
skill.
first approach on Bastion, but it's all been perverted, and this
Sure
game
enough,
is so good.
he finds peckers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, pineapples, swamp weeds,
Bah! I don't like you, and I'm not doing like any damage to you. Don't mind
This
me.
was such a good idea. I hated these enemies so much.
Yeah, they are OP against bow users. Oh, wow, that was my last tonic. These idols plus these weapons really messing with me.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go. Screw you, man. Oh, God! Oh, that was the dumbest.
That was so bad.
That was really dumb.
Drink your health tonic.
Yeah, I do have a health tonic. That's good. Oh, Lord. These guys are dicks.
There is
No way. Yeah.
Okay, I have to get rid of these idols if I'm going to get past this freaking stage. Oh, yeah, and I have a something that's boosting me, but I don't get one more chance. Yeah. That's one of my drinks.
One of your potions.
Yeah, one of my potions. That was dumb. Oh, Lord, this is the beginning of the level. Wow, that was smooth. I forgot.
This part again.
Yeah, I should have a different drink set.
somewhere I never want to go.
That's what I get for streaming. Yeah, this is way easier.
Alright.
Too easy.
Yeah, too easy. Alright. So let's go talk about the beer then.
Yes.
We haven't seen that.
Do your beer talk. I'll keep playing. How's the beer been?
I like it.
That's pretty
It's reminiscent of it's almost reminiscent of San Diego IPAs, which I appreciate because I've been missing them. But it's a little sweeter, I think.
Yeah, it feels more like a stronger double IPA.
Yeah.
Well, a stronger IPA than some of the San Diego Imperial IPAs.
Yeah.
Which are slightly different than an IPA. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm just typing in circles here.
No, I understand, but I guess part of that might be that I am familiar with what you're talking about.
Okay, so for people who don't quite understand, let me try to straighten this
Use
out.
words.
With words. So you have IPA, you have double IPA, and then San Diego has their own newfangled beer hipster thing, which we call Imperial IPA, or San Diego Imperial IPA. So since I always find the San Diego Imperial IPA is slightly different taste than an IPA or a double IPA.
Yeah.
It moves away from, what Zach always likes to call the grassy taste of an IPA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of where this is.
I call this like a double IPA.
Yeah.
Like a stronger IPA.
Yeah. The bitterness is definitely there, but I'm not really finding it overpowering.
Right, not like a Ruination. Yeah. Stone's Ruination. That's overpowering.
Didn't we have that on an episode?
Did.
Yeah.
What was that? First Minecraft, I believe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna counter all of these guys to death, or I will die.
Very nice hop.
It is. I tend to prefer, kind of the more floral, grassy things. I've said, often, the more I drink tastes like I'm rolling around, on a mountain or in a forest, the more I like it.
Nice.
But, no, it's good.
Yeah, it's like a very solid, strong IPA.
Yeah, it's nothing really special, nothing mind-blowing or, they did that in an interesting way. It's just, it's solid.
Yeah, solid.
I've had their regular IPA before, which is called Big Daddy.
Yeah.
But I hadn't had this one before, so... Oh, I actually call it an Imperial IPA.
Imperial IPA. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's 8.5%, so...
Okay. Wow.
I'm going back. I'm changing something because I can't take that on with the drinks I've got and everything else. This is hilariously bad.
Alright.
This is hilariously bad. Or maybe I should jump to another level.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't
Mix
like
it
this
up a
level.
Yeah, in the end, good beer.
Good beer. Good to hear. Rhymes.
Xander wants to know...
Secret skill. That's the thing. I never use the secret skill.
Yeah, I never found myself using it either when I was playing through. I never used the shield.
Oh my god, this layout is ridiculous. I'm so used to my normal layout. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I never use the shield and I hardly ever use the secret skills.
Okay, I'm just not using the
always seem
the problem.
No, change your drinks, leave your weapons.
I always use the secret skill just because there's all those black potions everywhere. I'm just so bad just leaving them lying around all the time.
Okay, changing my potions.
Okay, up. All the way up.
Yeah, this is really bad. This is really bad. Okay, so this is the one that was... Yeah, that's worthless. I'm just gonna go max health. That's good.
Oh, see, that's making your potions.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, another...
Extra one of those,
Interesting.
and then...
Sorry, what? Balancing choices by the designers. If you want to mix up your gameplay more, it's potions.
Yeah, I love how many different ways you can change the fundamental nature of the game.
Yeah,
the different weapons, the different weapon build trees.
Yeah, it seems like the potions are similar to the deities, except more good things and not.
I'm gonna do something I'm good at.
More varied.
We'll show this off.
It kind of changes.
Fall off and die.
Changes the gameplay a bit.
Yeah.
Like bonus damage on falling on enemies, if that's what you're into.
If you're really good at falling off the level.
Yeah.
Because there's no other falling aside from when you're knocked up in the air, but you shouldn't be knocked up in the air. Of course, you shouldn't be falling off the level. So this is the Breaker's Bow challenge. The deal is you've got all these targets and you've got the bow, and that's the only way you're allowed to use it. And you're supposed to shoot at the targets. So
you need to kill it as in few of the shots as possible.
Yes, exactly. And so you line it up, and it locks onto whichever the nearest target is. And then that white flash tells me that I need to shoot the bow to let it go to get a power shot. And the better timing I have, the more damage I do. And I only needed one.
Yeah.
So that was actually that's a first prize run. That's the best you can do. 5 shots.
Oh man, it would have been nice if there was some weird sort of puzzle you had to do to, get
the right
targets
lines.
and
Yeah.
the right line. One of those puzzles was like, here's a bunch of dots and connect them as few lines as possible.
Yeah.
But something like that in the game.
Yeah.
Actually, I would have hated that if they actually did it.
Yeah, you would have. But yeah,
it would have been interesting.
I really like that
liked
because
that.
it like that one in particular. It's really early on. The Breaker's Bow is one of the first weapons you get. You get in the first level there, and it really it trains you if you go after the first prize. It trains you to be better with the skill shot mechanic, which is really valuable if you're using the bow.
It's like
getting first plays on each of those ones, like it shows that you have almost like mastered that particular weapon.
Yeah,
because like getting first place is not easy for a lot of them.
Right,
Like, I don't think I ever managed with the shield, just because I was awful with the shield.
Yeah, the shield. I'll show the shield one. This is the machete one. Is a situation where the machete has a really fast rate of swing, but if you hold it, he brings it back, and then it actually has its own power shot mechanic, much like the Breaker's Bow.
Same with the spear.
And the spear does as well.
Windbag Ranch was built.
But yeah, I think this also works because these unlock as soon as you get the new item.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like a tutorial or a training.
Like trying to figure out how to master each weapon.
Yeah, it's a nice way to try everything out without actually like taking it into the game and possibly dying a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh
wait, this is not the right way to do this. Sorry.
I found it interesting how the different games implement different sort of training mechanisms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's actually a strategy for this to get it. The key is that as soon as you grab the machete, you go here, because this is where all of the ones that don't track on you spawn from. And then you screw it up like that, and they all go everywhere, and then they're impossible because it's time based. So you need to be taking them out as they spawn, or you're not going to be able to get them to take them out because they just go everywhere. The other ones track on you though, so it's all kind of fine. But yeah, like the ranged shot mechanic is...
I'm pretty sure you have to use the thrown...
on those, yeah.
The ranged shot mechanic is almost never higher, or it really isn't ever higher DPS than properly...
Yeah, I only used it in one of those sort of oh shit moments.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, hello.
Slippery little devils.
Because of that travel time, kills a man every time.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. So these ones aren't tracking on me, so it's much harder to track them down. Screw you.
Second prize.
So second prize, but that's not great. That ain't great. But yeah, so like it's a really nice way to learn the mechanics. They're designed to teach you the mechanics. The pike actually is the only one that I can think of that actually has a little bit of puzzling, because you do need to get the right angles, and they're not immediately apparent if you want to get first prize, because you have to use the range of it to, and I think it's a minimum, or it's a minimize the number of swings that you make type situation as well. Where's the bullhead court? This one I grabbed second place real quick, but it's been a while since, but I didn't go for first place, so maybe I can get first place. First is 0 hits, which is interesting. Yeah. It's a perfect run. Most of them are near perfect required or perfect required runs, which is interesting. Like, you don't see too many games really pushing you towards perfection, and it's an achievable perfection. Okay. So, if I shield at the last second, you get a counter shot like that, and it reflects them right back at them, which is always, it's a good timing to learn on the various enemies. The only problem I have with it is it's directional, but on the controller it is always whatever's closest.
Oh.
Shoot, missed that. There we go. Last one. So had he spawned a little bit earlier, I would have been screwed. Because I would have turned around and the ladder hits would have hit me. Ah, shoot!
Oh,
darn
hits.
Yeah.
GG.
Yeah, that was pretty weak.
It's not contest to do the story levels.
The story levels?
Yeah.
Zulf's is unlocked, and I have the DLC for... What's his name? For Rux.
DLC?
Ooh, do that one.
Interesting. Yeah, I never played it in the DLC.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't really like DLC stuff, mostly because I never bother getting it usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop being bad.
Yeah, he's not targeting me well. Ah, that was the
I
worst.
think he was targeting you pretty well.
That was the worst. That was just badness. And then he spawns.
Just
Yep.
step aside and let things go.
Nope. Darn it. Yes, bounce off. Bounce off. That. Oh, damn. That would have been glorious. Come on, bounce off. You know you wanna.
Nope.
He's gonna blast through it somehow. And...
Jerk.
Yeah, this is me cheesing. Oh,
he's coming
could be
for
this
you.
time. Could be this time.
He's coming for you.
Okay, now bounce this way.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to
I know
cheat.
you are. Oh my god.
So you're supposed to get him to just come off, but he didn't go quite far enough when he traveled the first time. So yeah, so I could have done that a lot better. 0 hits would have been better. Play the blog spotting story.
Yeah.
What part of the story? I don't like that freaking
Is that the only one you
Swamp
have?
Dream.
Oh.
Well, I have all of the story up to that open, so I can play other early storyline missions. Yes, yeah, Xander, you are correct. It's pretty much impossible to kill him without doing that. Okay, so I'll just play the
Kid collapses after just one drag.
You don't really want to
This
play
is
more
Zolf's
story.
background mission. And you can turn on all of the... these actually do get tricky if you turn on all of the idols.
Oh,
I
yeah.
find.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
I really enjoy doing these with some of the idols because there's certain combinations of idols. Like, all of the idols, it's just evil and hard. But there's certain combos of the idols that is just really fun.
The past. Only good thing ever come
Here, I
out of
think
the
we're the best
past.
combination of idols.
It's history.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Just don't make me play with my toes. I can't play this game with my toes.
Have you tried?
No,
You might be surprised.
it's not happening. Oh, right. The colors messed me up. Screw you, color scheme.
Yeah, so this is basically they just send waves and waves of bad exactly.
Yeah, but they also give you these, which are fun.
Oh man. You don't have that to give bonus falling damage on them?
No, because I always roll. I always do the roll
Oh.
recovery anyway. Oh my god, these weapons are the worst. I hate you guys.
Yeah, good count.
Catches up with the
Yep.
kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
I just like the fact that you can roll all the way to the next one if you need to.
Just roll in midair.
Ah, shoot. Ah, see, the targeting thing.
It turned you around, yeah.
Yeah. Perfection. Boom.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about earlier, where the floor comes out under
Yeah.
you. And yeah, there are many waves of enemies, and the floor does not reappear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it gets very
So
hard. at the
you end
end.
up doing this and falling into one if you aren't careful.
Yep.
Ah, scumbags. Oh, worst. They get so tiny, it's adorable.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Speaking of adorable. Oh, there he is. There's my blueberry up there. Come on.
Oh yeah, he's doing that.
Shields only. Final destination.
Yeah.
Oh,
How's that
God.
working out for you?
Alright.
He never knew his But he had his
Can't
mom
break
to
that with a
take
shield.
care of. Frail
Yeah,
thing,
Xander
you were white
saying
hair.
there's an achievement if you beat this with all the idols.
Yes, there is.
I actually tried that for a bit, but especially with the idol where they don't drop potions,
Yeah, that's
that
just
is
brutal.
very hard.
Did you fall off?
Yeah,
Yep.
I killed a bunch of freaking squirts with that though. So worth it?
No.
No.
Actually, it's not that much health, so it probably was worth it at the end of the day. Which near the shield.
Oh.
Dough.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe I should have grabbed a different one for this.
You would have used it anyway.
That's true. I probably wouldn't have. I would not have clicked the button had it been a useful one. You're right. God, I hate not having my freaking breakers bow.
You're welcome.
I'm so used to the breakers bow. It is by far my best weapon.
But he learned to hold his own.
I think that's Kane was mentioning how he read a story about Bastion is Secret E about dealing with a breakup.
I've never heard that before.
Or
Yeah,
some theory.
That's
I
interesting.
have not heard that
This
one.
story is, I mean, it's at least vague enough, or there's enough interpretations you can make. that
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways you could view this.
Kind of like what Braid with its.
No, I think Raid is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
stupid,
Now,
deliberate
kid signs up
in a lot of
for
ways.
Yeah.
rippling walls.
But yeah, you can take the
That
story a
sort
lot
of
of different
idea.
ways.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But there's a lot of beauty to the storytelling, and
Yeah.
the characters are great. Oh, that was perfect. Beautiful timing there. Whoa, that. So they bounce a lot more. It seems like I don't remember them bouncing quite as much as they do now, and as fast.
The era, you name it.
Come on. Come on. Oh, can't, because he's that type. That worked.
Once a kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
So we're just talking over the really beautiful, sad storytelling about the kids' origins. But I mean, they use these segments as kind of in the place of where you would normally have a flashback sequence.
I mean, this is a flashback sequence.
No, it's a
What is it?
dream
Dream
sequence, but it's not even. I mean, it's not telling the story that's actively being told.
It's like flavor.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
I mean, it's kind
Oh
of
my god, I
understandable
hate this
because
loadout. I hate both of you so much right
yeah,
now.
these are the guys who pretty much destroy the level for you.
Yeah, I hate this loadout.
Those guys are annoying.
Killing me. I need to take this scumbag out.
Yeah. Also, I mean, this is what is it? It's like a challenge level, so
Yeah.
they don't go through any sort of essential story information in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is all.
It's all flavor.
I mean,
It's like we were talking
it's the kids'
earlier
world,
about like
you know.
them just having more to the world than what we see.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It's just kind of little snippets of that.
The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
Just hold down the button. Oh god, I hate these guys so much. It's just a skill shot or two away.
Yeah, so Xander makes like a good point there. And, like the whole game is
So
really
what the
about
kid do? Why
not
he went
interrupting
on
the
back to
action.
walls
Exactly.
for
Like
another
all
5
of the storytelling has like if you are completely uninterested in the story,
yeah, you can just zone out and not really pay
Yeah.
attention and play the game.
or if you're the type of person who just hates cutscenes but is still open to an interesting story as long as it doesn't get in the way of the gameplay. I mean, this is a wonderful game for that, and so it's a really accessible game.
history say
When you
about
hear RPG
nobody's
with a
ever
really
walked
strong
here for a
story,
second.
you think that comes at the
Cutscenes.
detriment
Cutscenes
the detriment
everywhere.
Like
of
something like Metal Gear Solid with its
yeah.
hours of cutscenes and story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh. Screw you, Blueberry. That was just bad. I should have taken the exit. There we go. Come over here.
Oh, those things are so cute. Are you gonna push him off the edge again?
The hole isn't large enough. But yes, I would have. Come on. Come this way. Oh, slightly too far.
Nope. Oh. They're so cute when they get small.
Yeah, they really are.
It's how bad kid learn to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to bring.
I don't even know. I feel like I should have more to say about this game, and I do, because like when I'm not playing it and distracted by, oh my god, I love this game, I can talk for hours about it. But yeah, it's just a really beautifully constructed game in so many ways. The art, the aesthetics of the art, the music, everything incorporates into the story and the storytelling really, really well. The use of color palettes do set the mood for each and every level because it's slightly different. Yeah,
They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
Talking about how he was basically a ranger type thing for the guard, the wall guard, because his home life kind of his mother died, right? And then I don't even remember the exact details, but he's got a sad past, yada yada yada. You know, this beautiful story that I can gush for hours about. I don't even remember it very well.
One night.
Yeah, see, more potions.
Yeah.
They always just drop the back potions.
Yeah.
I just hate those games where they just give you so many potions, but I never use them. I just feel bad for not using them because they gave them to me for a reason.
Sure.
And then on the other hand, you have the games where it's like, oh, I can't use this potion because what if I need it later?
Oh yeah, what if I need it later? And then you beat the final boss. Oh, especially those games like, okay, it's the final boss. I'm gonna save this potion in case there's a final boss's second form. It's like, final boss second form. Oh, what if I need it for a secret, super powerful third form?
Screw you, Blueberry.
Then you just never end up using them.
You saw nothing where the world used to be.
I forgot how long this was, honestly.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Surprise.
6 more waves.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
What was that saying?
Nope.
So that was a situation where the first one's reflected. Great, yeah. So that's you get chances left. The first one reflected, killed.
Wait.
What the just killed me?
I think the ricochet of like the purple thing. Oh, this is great.
Those ricochets are brutal.
Yeah.
What is even going on? I like the fact that the prize had fallen and broken because it fell on me, or maybe the ricochet broke it.
Maybe you died because the prize fell on you. I don't know.
Just dropping prizes on you.
Jeez Louise. But yeah, because of the ricochet, I guess it was moving faster, so it had the extra damage boost from my shield, and then reflected directly back at me? That's just awesome. But the first time, I turned around because while I was shielding, I killed the enemies using the perfect shield.
Yeah.
And then I turned around because there was an enemy behind me, and that was the death of me. I hate enemies that slow you down. Worst thing in any game.
Now there is an idol for that. Make them slow you down
more. Make everyone slow you down. I know. That is my least favorite idol. I think it's slow on contact or something like that. Okay, get all the way over here.
Yeah, something that Kane mentioned that I never noticed, but apparently there are relatively few tile sets in this game. But apparently the developers, I mean, they make a lot of different unique areas with the tile sets.
I mean, each map is a lot of them share certain tiles, but
I mean,
each map does have its unique tiles, and then also like foliage, basically.
Yeah, I guess it tells you something since I never noticed their.
Yeah, no, they do a really great job of masking how much they get out of the tile sets. I hate these guys because you just can't even approach them very easily.
It's a good thing you have that long range weapon, right?
Oh man. You should use your spinny shield to counter their spinny attacks.
So useful. I knew that was coming. Asshole. The nice thing is they do damage each other. So this round, like, they're all half health already. because they've been clustered together
Yeah, you too.
and trying to attack at me.
You got potions, though.
I got pots.
Everybody. His name.
Where's the enemy?
Oh, I hope you die again.
Oh, it'll happen. Ah, these are the frickin' homers. What the?
Yeah.
Yep. GG.
What? That was a one hit.
I don't know what it was.
I guess it's because I shielded it. And I have a boost to perfect shielded damage. I do double perfect shielded damage.
Oh.
And the homing shots don't actually go back to where they got fired from.
So it bounced off your shield right into your back.
Powered up and
got powered up. Well, it's already like 3 times more damage or something like that. when you shield an attack, it does like double or triple damage back at them, and then I'm getting 100% boost on top of that. So it's like 6x damage.
That might be how you killed yourself with the other
It must have been. That's hilarious. I've never had that happen before.
Alright, play like an actual last level now.
Here, let me.
You got a couple minutes left for another story, though.
I know just the one, or do I? If I can remember, I want to say it's
Yeah, it's just the one.
this one. If I recall correctly, this is one of the awesome early kind of emotional moments of the build. Like this is a level that I'd say it sold me on the game, but that'd be a lie because I was sold.
You were sold.
I was sold
when you played the demo
at PAX when I first saw the game in 2010. And a lot of that was just because
The dead welcome him with open arms.
yeah, this. So I mean,
Calamity took everybody after all.
Such sad music in this
yeah,
level.
they get a range of emotion, and they get a range just from the color and the lighting and the music choice
You don't much care
and
to
ashing
see
people,
Not like this.
and it's just. So these are the people who are struck by the calamity, which is the big event that
These folks never
triggers
saw
most of
Calamity
the
coming, but
the events of the
someone did.
game
Someone close.
are after the calamity, and that's why the world is in tatters, and it has kind of fallen apart as it has. And these are the people who were struck by it, and they're just they're just statues
Something so
where they were at the time of the
It's
calamity.
a snag or two we're trying to get to him.
Perfect shielding flames doesn't help, by the way.
He's about to stop.
Oh my gosh. You're killing me with this weapon set.
You're doing a pretty good job killing yourself.
That's fair. That is true. Gotta be careful. Back against the wall so that I can't get a rebound that kills me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the fact that it one-shotted me a couple times, that...
Yeah, I think every time you died, it was because
Yeah,
of that.
I've never had that happen before. That's... I don't know that I've ever used this this potion before. This drink. This spirit, I think is what they call them. Which, you know... Yeah. Bird boy. Sorry, man. But just... I don't know.
The
There's
Jawsons. They didn't make it.
an economy of storytelling, an economy of world building where it's like, oh, who was this bird boy who got caught in the calamity? He's just sitting on a park bench.
And your
But
reaction is just to
he
smash
survived.
their
Yeah,
Their
well,
bodies.
kid didn't care much for
Proof enough that man ain't from around
for
here.
these dead people and everything.
Just think.
Yeah.
Without that man.
But I mean, you cannot smash pretty much all of them, and he comments on it. He comments differently on that.
Yeah.
And then you chose a pretty bad weapon set for me, you guys.
We know.
That's the point.
You guys are jerks.
You're a lovable jerk still.
Yeah, that's right.
The core survives as well.
And then
No.
I can't even get to
now
the
you have
core.
to squash it.
Yeah, which
Kid
is
what he has to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, what do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
And that's how you meet Zulf, the third character you meet in the game. Second NPC that you meet in the game. And it's just really powerful. We are almost out of time.
Yeah,
so any more comments on the beer?
Good.
Oh, it's
Tasty.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, any more comments on Bastion? Oh, it's the best game ever. I mean, this is.
He wore his
I don't.
bandana.
Yeah, I had to. I kind of felt like I had to. I do love this bandana.
Nerd.
I got this bandana at PAX 2010 and then wore it for most of the con.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And remember that time when I won Halloween one of those years?
Yeah, that was good times.
Yeah. Dressed up
You
as a
can
kid.
see the horrible yellow hair that I ended up once I stopped toning it.
Yep.
On the PAX or on the IGG 2011 archives.
Oh, it's there. Oh, yeah.
Because it was like the week later.
Week after Halloween, yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so this is Supergiant Games' Bastion. You guys should check out the trailer for their new game at supergiantgames.com. The game's Transistor. It is completely amazing looking, and it's interesting because they chose. It's got kind of the house style where it's the perspective and everything looks about the same, and the way that they did the rendered sprites.
Yeah, like the art has a really similar feel.
Yeah, all of the sprites in this game, these sprites here are actually rendered 3D models that are rendered under a cell shader, and then they're rendered out as sprites. So there's just a giant sprite sheet, and that's why you get a really interesting mix of the really detailed, really interesting flat style, but
All right.
they are very, very smooth. Yeah. So yeah, check out Transistor, and then as far as Cloudboat Armada stuff, check out our stuff at cloudboatarmada.com.
We've actually got the new podcast show.
The podcast
coming out.
just got recorded. That should be coming out in the next couple days.
Really? In the next couple games this time?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
He said tomorrow.
It's out tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All
It's
right.
out tomorrow. So check that out. If you guys don't have Bastion, what are you doing? Come on, guys. Like seriously, this is
Pretty sure
easy
there's like no
stuff.
one on the internet who doesn't have it.
Yeah,
all
I
the
mean,
times
it's
been,
Humble
like,
Bundle, and then
Steam
they
sales
just
and-
did the Humble sale.
Yeah.
It
was like the
it ended
weekly.
last week. It was the Humble Weekly sale. But yeah, get this game for anyone you know, people who don't game like this game. I've found. So check it out. Do check out Transistor because so beautiful. And then check out all our stuff. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitch, and subscribe to us on YouTube.
Google.
Google Plus. We've got a Google Plus. Nice.
Those two cool enough for Facebook.
Join
Keeping
our
it.
Steam group.
Yeah, join our Steam
yeah.
group. All that jazz. Check out our forums. cloudboatarmada.com/forums.
I think so.
Should
Maybe
be fora,
forums
just to
dot
be weird.
cloudboatarmada.com.
I don't know. One of those things. And I think that's about it from all of us.
Yeah.
Craft Games Craft Beer is every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Pacific. So check us out next week. We don't know what game we're going to be playing. We don't know what beer we're going to be drinking.
We make this
we
up as we go.
make it up kind of
We're
an hour ahead of
professionals.
time. But yeah, we try to have interesting games every week.
Yeah.
So we hope you'll join us for another Craft Games Craft Beer. From all of us here at Cloudboat Armada Central, to all of you out there on the internets, have a great week.
See?
Bye.